Weekly watch report on Monday. 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 I will give Traitors an A.
Yep.
It's just a solid A.
Yep.
I started watching Scandal.
Incredible.
Never before seen.
Never. I can't believe you haven't seen it. And
I know.
I said to you before, it's one of those shows that I am so jealous that you're experiencing it for the first time again.
It's so good.
God, I wish I could watch it for the first time again.
We were trying to decide between Mad Men and Scandal. We're two shows up in the air. Watched first episode of Mad Men, watched the first episode of Scandal. Scandal locked us right in.
Yeah.
We were just like, we got to do it.
Yeah.
So we watched the entirety of the first season and then the first episode of the second season because the way that the first season ends, you have to know.
Yeah.
I said, if I was watching this live on air, I would have been freaking out at that finale. I need to know what happens in the first episode of the second season.
Yeah, imagine us watching that
Live.
and then being like, oh, you have to wait a year.
Right, that's insane. That is insane. So I'm happy that I picked it up now. But I'll give Scandal an A-. It's really
Scandal's fantastic.
good.
Those early seasons are so fucking
I'm
good
just like
too.
leaving room for it, but I'm going to give it an A-. It's really good. Loving it. But we're trying to not watch it super fast
Yeah.
because we tend to watch a show, get really, really into it, become obsessed, and then get tired of it.
Yeah. Any favorite characters so far?
Obviously love Olivia. Mm-hmm. I love Abby. I think she's really funny. And I mean, they're all interesting.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
are. They are.
But I can't believe I waited this long, but I'm happy because now I have something to watch. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Love Island Australia. I watched about 7 episodes.
Of this latest season.
yeah, the
I
season-
don't know why I almost just said latest in like an Australian accent.
The latest season.
Yeah.
Yes, this latest season. I've watched 7 episodes. I'm going to continue watching it. I think it's good and entertaining. This girl has the biggest boobs of all time.
I told you.
And we talked about it very briefly at some point because you showed me on the show.
I told you because when I was watching, I said, you'll never believe the boobs that just came onto the show.
I can't, when she's on the screen, and I hate that I'm objectifying this woman like this, but it is hard to look elsewhere.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know how they all did it there.
No, I know, because I'm like enamored. You know, I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
No, they're incredibly intriguing.
They are, because I'm just like, are they real?
Yeah.
Are they not? What's it like living with those? I
know.
have no idea. I could never experience anything like that.
I
You know
know.
what I mean?
I
Like
just-
my
how do you
titties
shop? You can't wear clothes,
are
like-
so far off from that I don't know. That's a whole different world
No,
for
these
you.
things are like triple G's.
She is living in a whole other universe
Yeah.
with titties like that.
Yep.
So, yes. Besides that, sorry, it's if you watch the season, you know what we're talking about. It's good. It's getting better. There's a whole ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend situation that's really annoying. There's a girl on here that I cannot stand. I think she's no good.
Which one?
Lacey. Am I on the right path
Yeah.
with not really loving her?
Yeah, I didn't like her
She just seems like she's up to no good.
Yeah, for
in my
sure.
opinion.
for sure.
But there are a couple cool girls on there.
Yeah,
Always on Australia.
always.
I really like Mick. Am I wrong? The guy.
No, not wrong. I think Mick's like little fuckboy, but like not in a
Is
bad
he?
way. Yeah,
Because right now that I'm watching, there's no girl, like,
Yeah,
there's-
You'll see.
no
I don't
girls are
wanna-
even
I don't wanna
interested in
give
him.
anything away.
And I'm like, he seems funny.
He seems like a fun dude to like hang out with.
Yes.
kind
He
of
seems like
thing.
a fun
Yeah,
guy to
yeah,
hang out
yeah,
with.
Yeah,
And
Funny
then
friend.
Isabel and Connor,
yeah,
they're cute right now. I hope it stays.
yeah. They were very cute. Yana, I really loved.
Yana is dealing with the
Yeah.
ex-boyfriend,
Yeah.
the whole situation. And you know what? She has 2 of the same exact tattoos as Hailey Bieber. Did you pick up on that?
Oh, I did.
She's lover on her neck and the heart here.
Oh,
I was like, she must have been inspired because they're the same exact tattoos. If it was just the heart,
Yeah.
I let it slide. But then the lover on the neck, I was
Yeah.
like, that's,
Yeah.
you know. I'll give this a B. I'll keep watching. It'll be like my side show. Southern Charm. I'll give a C+.
Yeah,
We watched
we were
it
watching
together.
at my apartment. Yeah,
And it was good.
yeah.
they're just an
No,
interesting.
Southern Charm's been entertaining this season, I think.
Yeah.
I think like the dynamic of, we've said this before, but the dynamic of the girls like actually being interested in these guys creates a different type of show. And Sally just like seemingly going all in on Craig. I feel bad for Sally because I would pick up those same signals. If I'm in your hot tub till 4 a.m. multiple nights, you're sending me a text that's like, tonight was fun. I'd be like, he's in love with me.
Yeah. I feel like she jumped really fast. Like,
No,
all of a sudden she
definitely,
bought
but
chickens.
yeah.
You know,
well,
it was like a pretty desperate attempt.
no, Sally, she says like, Craig said that I should get chickens. And so the next day I ordered a chicken.
But also Craig is if you're texting a girl after being in the hot tub with her all night, that was fun.
Yeah.
The girl,
I think it's a little bit of mixed signals.
yeah, for sure. The girl's going to take it as like, oh, he wants to hook up with me.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just weird watching it at the same time of like that happening, but then at the same time, you could see him actually trying to flirt with Charlie, and you sort of see the difference. Mm-hmm. But it's weird to have that be going on at the same time with the girls.
Yeah, and their friends.
And the whole thing. And yeah. You know, and Vanita's just trying to warn Sally this is going to happen. She's right.
And Vanita was right because the thing is, Sally like was acting like she was going to date and marry Craig.
Yeah.
And Vanita was like, that's not happening.
It's just not how this is going to go.
And she was correct.
Yeah.
So I'll give that a C+ because it's entertaining enough. Tell Me Lies, 3 episodes. We did the recap on Friday. I will give Tell Me Lies an A-. Like completely locked in, dark.
Yeah.
And I don't want this to be the final season. It's just one of those shows that you don't want to say goodbye to.
Is there thoughts?
There's been talks by the cast and the creators that this could be the final season.
Right.
And it was shot in a way that if it's the final season, then it wraps up, but also leaves stuff open. This is what the cast has said.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't blame them, though. It's like, how much more could they really do? Mm-hmm. I guess a lot. And I guess they could just maybe pick up more current time.
Yeah.
But
I think that would be fun. But I won't. It's one of those things I don't want to say goodbye to this show because it's really good.
Yeah.
But if they were to end it, I would understand.
I think I'd be more frustrated if it like does feel like season 3 ends in that way and then they do a season 4 that just like doesn't make sense.
I just want answers.
Yeah, fair.
So I'll give that an A-. And then I won't grade Mad Men because like I can't give an accurate. I skipped out on it so fast. I was like kind of bored by the first episode.
Yeah.
And then once I watched Scandal, I was like, well, forget that. I'm on to Scandal. And then that was it, I believe, because football was on and I want to watch Sentimental Value. Probably watch that this week because I want to watch before the Oscars, which we have time for. We have a lot of time.
Yeah.
And I believe that's everything I watched. I think I might be missing something, but that's okay.
No, that's okay. I will grade Southern Charm as well. I'll give it a C. What'd you say? C+? No, I'll go C+ as well. Mm-hmm. I really enjoy Southern Charm. Like I know that kind of like falls into the middle ground, but I feel like we're in like the middle part of the season and then things are going to pick up again with perhaps a trip and some other events that happen, and I feel like there's going to be stuff with Austin and his girlfriend and all that jazz. The Salt Lake City Part 1 reunion I watched. Sort of all yelling at each other about nothing right now. I know that they did it in 3 parts, but nothing like too revealing quite yet. But I'll give it a B. I always enjoy the reunion episodes. I'm trying to think if there's any big like any moments I want to call out. Nothing really. I mean, Heather. Like, I think Heather's pretty fair in saying that Lisa and Meredith kind of band together and then they get mad when other people do that against them. And it's like, well, you guys do it all the time. Like, pretty valid. I was behind. Me and the Peacock app, we put some work in this week because I did not realize also that Chicago Wednesdays were back. I had 2 episodes of each show to catch up on.
Shit.
And I'm glad I did because Chicago Med at the little winter break ended on a cliffhanger. So I caught up on Fire and Med. I still have to watch PD. Med was good. I'll give it but they both were good, honestly. I like where Med and Fire are right now. I'll give them both B minuses. The minus always feels like it has a negative connotation.
It doesn't have to be.
No, I know, but
I was pumped to get a B- in school.
I know, but when you get, just like saying C+, just like sounds better than B-, even though B- is better.
No, B-. Anywhere
I don't know,
anywhere in the B range.
I know, but like the plus or minus, it just has a bigger effect on me. I don't give out a lot of minuses, if you notice.
I feel like B- is 100,000 times better sounding than a C+. Like if I'm just thinking like getting a test back. Like,
yeah, and I would do anything to ask my teacher,
true.
how can I get the C+ to a B-?
Right, that's true.
Please.
That's true. Love Island All-Stars is back. It's premiered on Peacock Saturday nights. It was a little delayed. It was supposed to be earlier in the week, but they were filming in South Africa, and due to some wildfires, they had to delay production. Mm-hmm. So that premiered on Peacock on Saturday. I'm watching right now on Peacock. It wasn't like, it didn't rope me in immediately that I felt, oh my God, I need to go to my VPN and be caught up right away. I'm sure I will get to that point when I have more time. Mm-hmm. But I watched Saturday and Sunday's episodes. I'll give it a C to start off. And I'm doing that because there's just like a lot of repeat offenders, and the girls, I think, are worthy of an all-star cast. We have 2 former winners, Millie and Jess. And the boys they just don't do it for me. It's like the fact that they had to start the show as OGs with one guy that was on a random seat, like one guy that was just in Casa for 2 seconds. And then one guy who seems interesting, I'll give it to him. Like, I don't really remember much about him because he wasn't on for that long, but he was on season 4. And he's just like changed a lot. Like, okay, fine. But then it's all recent guys that have just been on. And I'm like, I just watched this guy. Mm-hmm. Which makes me not enjoy it as much. And I didn't really love Helena either. In the last season, she's back. And Tommy's back. So like some of the guys, I'm like, okay. And then like the big bombshell at the end of the first episode, it's not really a spoiler. I don't really think anybody's, but it's just like, because it's Scott again for like the 9 millionth time that Scott's been on this one of these shows. And he comes in like hot, starts trying to stir the pot immediately, which was like kind of was a turn off to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm waiting to see. I don't know who else is going to come in. There's definitely potential for some really cute couples, but right away the group of boys that they put together, I wasn't blown away by. And I'm like, these girls honestly are so much better. And they're all like a little bit older. Mm-hmm. And there's some really young guys that I'm like, immediately, I think that just doesn't make for a great compatibility. It's like Millie and Liam were obviously together for so long. Liam is Welsh. She was a whole thing. Kieran's on this season. He's Welsh. So it's like, oh, Welsh. But he's like 22, 23 years old. He's so young. And now some of these girls are older, and it's just like, I'm not trying to really watch Millie, 29 years old, like have to be with a child. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I hope that doesn't like come into play too much, because it takes you out. It kind of like takes you out of the show a little bit, because I'm like, none of these couples are going to work in the outside. They have massively younger guys, but I do love All Stars, so I'm excited to see what else happens. Joe and I watched all of His and Hers on Netflix, which Noah had said he had watched last week. Let me tell you, I really thought I had this pegged. Like episode 4 and 5, I was like, I totally know how this ends. You know, it's got to be this.
Yep.
And there was a couple things I was right about, like the identity of the reporter.
Yeah.
I guess pretty early on, but the ending got me. The ending got me in a way that I was like, I can't tell if this was really good or really bad.
The ending was like, not to spoil anything, but I was just like, almost a little ridiculous. Like,
yeah, no,
hard to
for
believe.
sure.
I didn't put it on just from the sheer fact of Noah's review of it. Like,
I didn't hate it.
Matt kept being like, "Do you want to watch this His and Hers?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "I don't know." The way that Noah talked about it, I wasn't sold.
No, to be honest, I like Noah. I thought downplayed it a lot. I thought it was really like I was really locked in, and we finished it really quickly.
Oh, really?
It's really short, so it's not-
really short, and some of the episodes are short too. So like, you really fly through it, and it was very interesting because you go back and forth, the whole time, like trying to guess. Obviously, there's a murderer, of like who the murderer is, and it's a hell of a twist. It is a hell of a twist, I will say. It's what like it really was one that you do not peg. Joe loved it. He really thought it was good.
All right, I'm back in then. Maybe we'll watch
yeah.
it. I just kept being like, I don't know, the way that Noah like
Yeah.
talked about it did not make me want to
I'm
watch
with you.
it.
To be honest, it didn't really make me want to watch it either. But I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. Mm-hmm. And
Book of
it was
Mormon
good.
and His and Hers.
Right.
I would.
I didn't hate it. It was
I think I'd give it
okay. In my mind.
I think I give it a B-. Like
Yeah.
it was good for sure. And I don't know, some parts are a little ridiculous, which is why it probably brings it down just in believability a little bit. But you kind of do have to take yourself. Like,
I
it's
think the
obviously
ending, like,
crazy.
if the ending had ended in like a different, more believable way in my mind, it probably would have been higher for me. But
Yeah.
that just was like, what? Like,
yeah,
what the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah. But I think that's what made it so good because it was like shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that. And then Traitors, I'll give an A. The Pit, I caught up on The Pit, both episodes of 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The Pit is so good. The Pit, I forgot. The Pit, it really, you know how I joked about watching The Pit without Joe? I forgot he really can't do the medical shows. Like, I had it on, I had the beginning of episode 2 on, and honestly fair, because even for The Pit standards, this was fucking disgusting.
There's been a couple gory scenes so far.
And I was like, boy, am I not going to sell it. Joe walked through the door as I pressed play on episode 2, and I was letting it play. And I guess this is a spoiler if you haven't watched, but they have a guy come in who has a really, 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 really old cast on. And they cut the cast open, and there's just like maggots and worms and shit like all in his skin.
Ew.
And it was just repulsive.
Right.
And Joe was like, turn this off right now.
Fair. And
I was like, oh God, honestly, so fair. Like that, this is not a good sell to watch this because
No.
that was really disgusting. But the show is I think the show is so good. And I'm very intrigued on what is going to happen with these new doctor, the new students, and the other doctor coming back.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so bad with remembering all their names on this show.
Mm-hmm.
It's a A-. It's a very good show. Very well done. I love the nurse team.
Yeah.
They're
She's really
great.
good.
Yeah, she's
The
so
head one.
she's so good. She is so good. And I'm sure they're gonna have some crazy thing that happens as the season goes on, because it's still, It's early in the morning. I want to know what happens with this baby that somebody just left.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's a great show. And that is everything I watched.
Okay, I watched, so Tell Me Lies. I'll give it a B+.
Oh, I didn't grade Tell Me Lies. Sorry. A-.
Yeah. It's it's good, but yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like it's good, but he's so hateable. It's almost getting to a crazy point for me where it's like that last scene, I was like, how dumb is she? Like, I'm obviously rooting against Steven, but like at some point it's like,
yeah, no one ever said Lucy was smart.
Like,
she'll do anything to not lose Bree.
Like, you're gonna just ruin your own life, so that, but I'll give it a B+. Traders, I'll give an A-. Like, I'm locked in. The challenges still lose me. I don't know why. Like, I still like go on my phone like during the challenges.
You know, that's definitely fair. It is by far the least exciting part of the show when everything else is so much more like you're just so much more dialed in for the round tables and things like that. But I do think they're better than the last season.
Yeah. So I'll give Traders an A-. And I just, I hope Colton goes next. Like, if we can get Colton and Rappaport off like somewhat early, that's good. Like,
yeah.
And it was tough when like it's like Rappaport's the worst, but there were times where I'm like, he's making the kind of a good point here. Like,
I also
not the greatest way of saying it, but
for sure. You also want to root against somebody on a show like this.
You do,
yeah, you do.
But not somebody who is just like an offensive person. You know what I mean? Like at some point it's just like you got to get off the show.
Yeah.
But I do think having someone to root against makes things interesting.
Totally.
It also is funny to see Colton think he's like this genius when he's so off. He's like, so how's the turret? Like, what do you look? And it's just like, you're so wrong about everything. But he thinks he's like this mastermind. The Pit, I'll give an A-. Like, just great show. Not much else to say. And then The Rip, I didn't really have any expectations going into it other than like, I thought the trailer looked good. And it's Ben Affleck and Matt Damon and Kyle Chandler. Like, they're great actors in it. But it kind of was what I wanted out of it. It was a great action movie. Like, not the best thing I've ever watched. And there are points where, like, you can kind of see things coming. But still just, like, a fun movie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's bad at all. I would give it, like, a B. Yeah.
That's a solid grade. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just good to see them on screen together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It feels like home.
And then I watched the first 2 episodes of season 4 of Industry, which is back.
It is back.
And that show's crazy. Like, it's, I mean, I say it's like kind of like Succession in a way, but that's probably only because there's like money and investing involved and all this stuff. But like, it's pretty graphic. Like, there's a lot of like sex scenes. This whole last episode was pretty much fully Kit Harington. And he was really good, but I kind of feel like I have no idea what's going on. Like, each episode is just like completely about a different thing. But I feel like they're all tied together hopefully soon. So I'll give it a B-. But it's good to see like that guy from Stranger Things is in this season. The one who like wanted, I don't even know the names, but like he wanted Joe Keery's like the girl that he's always with. What was her name?
Nancy?
Nancy. The one who like we're fighting with Nancy, not Joe Keery, the other guy.
Jonathan Byers?
Yeah.
Will's brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Charlie Keaton, I think his name is.
Yeah, he's in this season. Pretty good so far. It's kind of a small role. Kieran Shipka. Like, there's a bunch of like big names in this.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'll give that a B-, and that's all I got.
Damn. Light week for you.
Yeah.
There's lots of good football this weekend, you know?
Yeah, a lot of football, and then
Yeah.
like when there's multiple episodes of like a show, like Traders or
That's true.
Industry.
Does
Yeah,
take up
very
time.
fair. Very
Does.
fair.
All right. That's everything we watched this week.